Howdy, folks. It has been a hot minute, but the weather's finally turning around back where I live. But before it fully gets there, I came down south to, where am I at? Magnolia Beaches. I'm like an hour east of Corpus Christi, Texas, kind of out on the Gulf, like a little bay in off of it. But I've got this sweet Airbnb right over there, that one. I've got this private dock right here, just for me and I think like 2 other folks that are at a different rental. And I've got a bunch of rods, some nicely freshly caught dead shrimp that I got yesterday, and I've got hope, which I probably shouldn't, because it's pushing 8:30 right now. The tide is on its way down. I think peak tide was around 7. I got a little bit of a late start because I stayed up all night drinking for St. Patrick's Day. But I've woken up, I've had a shower, I've had an Irish coffee, and I'm ready to start frickin' fishing because I ain't caught a fish in a hot dang minute. So with that, let's get some stuff set up and see if we can make this happen. All right, got all kinds of gear with me. Most of my usual stuff. And that's what we're gonna start with after I untangle it all. I got a 3-way swivel on my big white rod here, so that weight's kind of everywhere and in the way. But until I can get some better bait, we're gonna start with our shrimp. Where's that in this dang bag? There we go. Too windy. The wind is obnoxious. I'm sure it's more obnoxious for you. Shrimp, they look okay. They're a little dark, which probably means they're not that great. But I'm just gonna toss one out. This hook's probably a bit too big for the shrimp, but it's what I got right now. Ow. Stab myself. Good sharp hook. I'm just gonna take this. I don't know how far all these rocks go, so I guess we're about to find out. Throw that over there. We got rod holders all over our dock. Yeah, all right. Tighten that up a little bit. I don't know if that weight, it's a round weight. It should roll with the current here. I think the current's going that way. The wind definitely is. Then for my big rod, I need to catch some live bait, I think. I got plenty of structure everywhere. I'm gonna put a little piece of shrimp on this. I might take the bobber off, unsure at the moment, but I got this tiny little hook. And I'm gonna put a little piece of shrimp on it, and we'll see if we can catch us a live fish we can use for bait. Yeah, another little shrimp. I don't need the heads. We can get rid of those. Where's my big knife? Big knife. There we go. Cut us a little piece off. Gotta be careful what I do with stuff up here, since there's not a great system for keeping me from knocking all my junk in the water. But see if we can get us live bait now. It might be a little bit big for this little hook, but we're gonna see how it goes. I got, obviously, all of the gear here. Uh-oh. Yep, okay, got that off. It was stuck on one of the logs. I don't know where the fish are going to be necessarily. New areas, got to figure stuff out, but around pylons and docks makes sense to me. If not, I can go try up by the rocks. All kinds of stuff. There ought to be some bait somewhere around here. It's like someone lost their cork over here. Oh, geez, that wind. I apologize for the audio. I'm sure it's awful. Uh-oh. Snagged up out there. Well, did I just lose it all? Alright, we're off to a great start. Guess I better go I don't even know if I have my tiny hooks with me. They may be out in the car. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't have my little hooks with me, So I'm just gonna switch to throwing around this rattle trap because it's tied on. See if it does any good. I just had an actual bite on all the shrimp. Didn't seem to take it though. But bite's a good sign. I might have to put on smaller hooks. There's a pretty big hook for the size of the shrimp I've got on here. Wonder if it got my bait. Feels like it got my bait. It's hard to read the line between these little waves, the wind. Yeah. Got my bait. I'm gonna put on a smaller hook that's kind of big for the size of shrimp I've got. We'll see if that helps. All right, much smaller little circle hook now. I went from like a 5/0 down to, I don't know, maybe a 2. Not even a 2/0, just a 2. All right, let's see. Whoever's out there biting, assuming it's not crabs, but that was a pretty good tug on the rod. Shouldn't have been crabs. Ugh, maybe they can get the whole shrimp and that hook in their mouth. Until I can figure out how to catch me a live bait. This is the best we're gonna work with for now. I'm getting my bait stripped pretty hard out here. I'm gonna guess it's mostly crabs. I know for a fact I got one bite from a fish because gave the rod a real good hard tug. Let's try over kind of close to the rocks maybe. Well, best we can. And I've also learned that I do not have all of my little tiny hooks to catch bait, or at least, you know, a live bait fish like I wanted. I'm gonna have to settle with this jig head. See what comes of it, I guess. I'll toss it around some more. See if I can't find something that'll take and eat this. Or if maybe I just kind of throw it out here. Maybe some little fish are hanging around out there. That's pretty decent. And we'll just let it sit and see what happens. Maybe a 28-inch drum will take that tiny rod. Who knows? I certainly don't. Ugh. I think I just missed another bite. I was messing with my rod. I lost my balance. Fell back. Saw the rod bend. Oop. That could have been a crab. Could have been a bite. Oh, there's definitely something on the little rod. Ha! Well, that worked. Well, it's not fighting if there is. Oh, there's something. There's something. Is it a bait fish? What do I got? What do I got? It is not a bait fish, but it is a target species. We caught a baby drum. First fish of the trip. Not bait, but I'll take it. Thank you, little baby drum. All right, well, maybe we know what our bait thieves are now. I'm gonna throw this out there again. No bird. Bad birds. This rod just had a pull on it. This rod's real tiny though, so it's not hard to get a good pull. There's a fish. Maybe? Feels like there's something there. The drum hardly had any fight to it. Yeah, there's something on there. Pinfish? Looking for a pinfish. There's another bait fish. I think it's called like a hog sucker or something. Ah, this is another baby drum. Well, you know what? I'm content to catch baby drum all day. Come here. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. There we go. Oop. Well, another baby drum. But at least I'm catching something. baby fish on here. I realized that my camera angle's been all wrong, so I don't know if you guys have actually seen any of these little baby fish that I've been calling drum. But I know they're in the drum family, but they could be croakers? I'm not sure. I'm not great at identifying these saltwater fish because I don't catch them very much. So someone let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna call them croakers now, but who knows? I don't. Try by the rocks again, I guess. Probably gonna lose my jig head. Little fish should like the rocks though. Well, there's my rock. Oh no, that's a fish. Holy hell. All right, it's a flatfish. That is too heavy for me to pull up on this little rod. We're going to see how well we can just walk him all the way down, and we will get the net. Gotta keep him away from these pylons though. Okay, it's out there. The problem is the net's over there. The fish is over here. Now that I've got him around all these tangles, well, maybe I can lift him up. My flatfish. Yep. All right. This is probably some type of flounder. I don't know what they got down here for flatfish. I'm used to, like, in California, we would catch halibut. But I don't know what this guy is. Get our hook out. Perfect. All right, well, I'll call that a success. I like these guys. So they lay flat on this white side and blend in, and they got both their eyes up here. What's interesting is they don't start that way. They start with their eyes regularly when they're born, and as they age and get more flat, they shift to the side. They got some gnarly little teeth here. But all right, new species. I'll have to figure out what this is, but I'll take it. I thought I had a rock. All right, buddy. Back down he goes. All right, I'd say that is a good enough time. I've caught a fish, a reasonable fish. I'm gonna go back to the house and get some breakfast. All right, it's day 2. What time is it? It is just about 7 a.m. I think the sun should be rising here in about 30 minutes, but luckily I got plenty of light back down here on my private little dock, which I've learned is less private to me than I originally anticipated. There's several renters, I guess, and this place gets filled up, and I don't want to deal with it once other people are here. So I pretty much just get it bright and early in the morning. But we're gonna throw around, see what we can find. It's low tide right now. It's gonna be working its way back up to peak high tide over the next 10 hours, I think. So fishing is probably at its worst, but we'll see what we can find. We got a surprise yesterday. Maybe we'll get another one today. Who knows? Pretty much same tactics, and hope for something different. All right. I know that y'all can't see what we're doing all that much. We got a random shrimp head in the bag, but I'm just gonna grab my frozen shrimps here. Hopefully they're still decent. Who knows? Ugh. That is part of a shrimp body. That'll be good enough. But we're just gonna throw out, see what happens. Little piece of shrimp on my little hook. I learned yesterday, use smaller gear, because everything around here is small and a bait thief. And if something bigger picks it up, well, that's lovely, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Luckily, we don't have the wind to contend with quite as much, and less waves knocking things around. Hopefully I can keep a tighter line. The current is actually going that way, I think, now. But we'll see if anything happens with that. And then I'm gonna go back to, for now, jigging my little rod here. Get another hunk of shrimp out. Stuff's pretty frozen in here. Not looking super great. Today's probably the last time I can use it, so I may as well use a good bit of it. Break this off, break the head. This is probably too big. I guess I should close the cooler. But oh yeah, I can see the line is drifted to the right a little. Yeah, that's not gonna stay on there very well. Not a very good piece either. All this light around right here. It's been like this all night. I'm curious if there are things hanging out near the dock. I also don't think it's particularly deep. Never did manage to find pinfish yesterday. Just a bunch of croakers and one, not a halibut, flounder. One flounder. A flatfish. So we'll jig this around, see if anything happens. And we'll try some different tactics. One thing I can do that I couldn't do yesterday is cast this way. I had like 40-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. I only fished for like 3 or so hours because I just got too sick of them. Today, as you can tell, not as windy, at least not yet. It will pick up later, I believe, 10 to 20 miles an hour. A little more tolerable in the 10 range. We'll see what happens. Oop. There's something. There's something. What do I got here? I think I got a catfish. Gotta be careful with these ocean catfish. They will mess you up. Yeah. This guy's all wrapped up in line now. But I'll take it. Calm down. This is a hardhead catfish. Trying really hard not to get spined by them because their spines really hurt. You think regular catfish get you and it just kind of, you know, stings a bit, but these guys, you will hurt for like a day. Don't. Listen to him. 'em. 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 ' But hey, first fish of the morning. I'll take it. Thanks, little buddy. Hopefully I got this nice little hose here. Probably shoot salt water, but you can always wash all of that off. Look at all that slime. Even if I can't wash it off and I ruin the dock runner, dock runners are freaking cheap. Ugh, it's so gross. He's so slimy. Blech. Alright, so get all that slime off. I switched my line out here and retied, and I said I had the perfect little lure for all those little minnows over there to imitate them, not to catch them. I got this from a friend of mine in France. He sent me some lures for Christmas, and these things absolutely destroyed crappie. I wonder how they'll do on some of these ocean fish. They're out here popping little minnows. Just drop it out there, kind of jig it a little bit, a little bouncy. Although I don't see them popping anymore. I may have spent too much time. Oh. Oh. Looks like I missed that one. Maybe I should search for tiny fish closer to my rod here. Yep, lost it. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, new plan is rooster tail. Now the sun's not really up, so this isn't going to be super like visible and flashy, but this little blade kicks up a lot of disturbance in the water. Should be put out a good little feel for fish to pick up on and come and attack. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Hopefully there's some sort of predator hanging out, wanting to bite. Oh, there's a bite right there. Ah, missed it. Missed it. Did you get the shrimp? Yep. Damn hardheads in their little mouths. I can't really put on a smaller circle hook than this, but I suppose I can put on smaller bait chunks. Oh, if I just put on a little bit right here, it should kind of ensure they get the hook in their mouth, right? Right? I don't know. Alright. Let's see. If I just hold, I got the birds out here now. That's a decent sign. I don't think I can cast many lures that far. Alright, we're gonna hold the rod, see if maybe we can get one of these bites. Forgot how much I hate sitting here holding rods waiting for a bite. It's just boring. It just makes me want to put it down and do something else. The fish never bite as quick if you're holding the rod. All right. So close I can get to those birds. It's not awful, not great. Maybe halfway. Little minnows are jumping around here at my feet again. Get my little minnow back out. Throw it into that little mix. It's actually in a really decent area that I can reach well. Just kind of let it drop and pop. Something's clearly chasing them around. This line is way too slack. Ugh, they moved out a bit. I don't know if I can reach them anymore. Oh yeah, still reach them. Just kind of let that sink, pop it. Seemed kind of like a dying fish. Get some attention. Come on. Oh, not good enough, I guess. Well, seems like nothing's working today, except for one random little catfish on a shrimp. Oh well, that's how some days are. There's all these little minnows right back over here. There should be something around there that wants to eat my little minnow lure. Damn it. Oh. Felt like there was, well, there might be something on there. Just real small. Yeah, there's something on there. Okay, finally got a fish on the tight line. What do we got? Oh, it's a kind of larger little croaker. I think it's croaker. That's what I'm going with these days. It looks just like a drum, but it's not a red drum because it doesn't have the spot. It could be a red drum. This guy's actually got kind of a red tint to him. Yesterday, the little ones I was catching were just all silver. But I don't know when they develop their little spots, how the younger ones look. This guy's got some red sheen to him, and if he would hold still, I would take this hook out. So you know what? Just to make myself feel a little better, I'm gonna say that is a baby red drum. Yesterday's I'm gonna call croakers. They were much smaller, and I don't know if those are even here. Atlantic croakers, I'd assume they're here, you know, just goes off into the Atlantic. But I'm not great at saltwater fish, so if you're smarter than me, let me know. I thought the camera was off. I went to turn it on because I got a bite, and it turns out I turned it off. But got something else pretty quick. Another little guy. Same little fish, just smaller. Now see, this guy's got the red to him as well. I don't remember seeing this. I don't know how well y'all can see that. It's just because the croaker are part of the drum family. God dang it, these guys are slippery. Here, go back in, bud. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep sticking with it's both right now. I'm catching baby red drum. I've caught croaker because I don't really know. See if I can have a moment to try to do what I was trying to do. So I rigged up this little jig head, little curly tail. You know, I caught a flounder. This should be good for flounder. Just drag it along the bottom, give little pops maybe, stir up some sand. God dang. I guess I'll never get a chance. Well, that feels a little better. Got a little fight to it. Nice little bend in the rod. Now it's just coming in. Where are you? Oh, catfish. Okay. Yep. Calm down, calm down, calm down. You gut hooked it. I don't know if I can get it out. But he needs to calm down so I can at least try. Oh yeah. That's not super bad. Yes, yes. Squeak, squeak, squeak. It's just kind of in the back of his tongue. You have to get a grip at the back. Try to get this out without letting him stab me. Just getting there. There we go. Luckily, catfish are real resilient, so he'll probably be okay. Probably time to change these pants finally today, now that I've finally covered them in fish stuff. But bite's turning on at least. I feel like this rod is way overpowered. God dang it. For what I'm doing here. But I'm at least getting rid of all of these little shrimps, because they will be no good after today. This keeps up though. I'm not gonna have any time to mess with our little. Look at this little guy. Look at him swimming. Tell me that's not enticing. We're just gonna throw it on out there. Let it sink all the way down. I don't know how far that's gonna be, but I'm gonna give it a little bit here. We can just pop, 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 pop. Maybe I should do a forward jerk on it. I don't know. It's down in the sand. Maybe that'll kick some up a little. If I kick up some sand, predators should look out for that. Should, I assume. That's how I was taught to catch halibut. I mean, they hunt the same way. Kick up some sand. Oh, there goes that. Oh, we dropped it. Already. I'm just gonna, I don't care. Just gonna bring this in first. Instead of throwing it on the ground. Alright, see if this guy's still here. Nope, dropped it. That's fine. That's fine. I think I'm gonna have to just focus on this rod for a while until whatever school I've got out here backs off. I suppose I should just stick to what I'm doing here. It doesn't seem to take very long. Of course, now that I've decided to hold the rod, it will take long. Nope, nope. Did I get him? I think I got him. That was a bad hook set. Feels like there's something there. Nope, there sure ain't. Just my weight. Well, go right back out. There we go. Yep. Another little drum guy. There. Nice and easy. Got it? I'll take it. Are you done with it? That was it? Oh, he's on there. Cool. Hopefully I didn't gut hook it too hard. But also, like, this rod is a little heavy for the size of fish that I'm catching. It's hard for me to tell when there's a fish on it sometimes. No. Oh, you are so tiny. You are so tiny. Oh, geez. Gotta be real careful on the tiny ones, because their barbs stick really far out. Get a picture. You poor little guy. Beep. Don't you stab me. There we go. Jeez. Well, no wonder I'm having trouble, if that's what's out there eating. It's cold and it's windy. I'm way too hungover for this shit. Alright, it's about 8 a.m. on my last morning here, and basically gonna do the exact same thing I've been doing, because I don't have many better options, and it's been impossible to find a decent bait store around here. So I guess we'll do the same thing and hope for different results. Alright, got some grocery store shrimp now, because like I said, it was hard to find a bait shop. Kept sending me, my maps kept sending me to like people's private homes that were for some reason registered as a bait shop. Or I'd go to somewhere and it'd be like a demolished building, and you know, that just didn't seem great. This shrimp is really frozen. Oh boy, that'll be a toughie. Not very big pieces of shrimp either, but I got a really, god dang, that is frozen. Got a really small hook on. It's got the same hook I've had this entire damn time. Okay, that is just not gonna work out great. Must be some very watery shrimp, or maybe it's just a really cold freezer that we've got here at the B&B. Hooks do not want to go through it well. Ugh. Well, it's in there. That's probably gonna get stripped off real quick. But out it goes. Let's see. Also got a tiny rooster tail on. Guess I can see if that's gonna do any good. I doubt it. But my big one wasn't working, so maybe something like the little one. The water's also very low. Just looking at the shoreline, the tides have not been in my favor, because they're at peak low tide when I wake up generally, and they don't get to high tide till around 6 or 7 p.m. when the wind is kicked up. Ugh. There's these other people that showed up the night before last, and they think this dock is all theirs, and they've left their shit all over it. Like they've got a stringer out for some reason. I don't know if anything's on it still. What do we got here? I got a bucket with nothing in it. Ah, crab pots. Or maybe there's fish in that. I don't know. Oh, they got baits. That's what they're doing. They collect bait in that little thing. Well, I'm not gonna steal their bait. I can understand leaving that there to collect it. Much as I would love to have a nice live bait, I'm sure they're out there watching me. Maybe I will. You know what? I'm gonna leave this morning. What do I care if I piss those people off? They pissed me off the last couple days. I am gonna go steal one of their baits. Fuck them. And I wish I had a larger hook already tied on for bait stealing, but it is what it is. Not sure what this bucket's for. There's nothing in it, that I can tell. But, where are you? Minnow trap? Little shrimps on the side. Little crab. What I want. They caught me. I just wanted to steal his bait. No bait thieving for me. Oh well. That little crab would have been an alright bait. Ugh. My morning is gonna not be great, I can already tell. Well, this has not been a great fishing time for having a private dock down here in the Gulf. Well, it's not fully in the Gulf, I guess. There's like a land mass out that way, I think, where that ship's headed. And then like it kind of separates. This is a bay, and then out there's the Gulf. I don't know, but fishing, not great. I drove around the island area, beach area, whatever you want to call this, quite a bit looking for other fish, and I've had absolutely no luck anywhere in this area except for on day one catching some small fish, and I got the flounder, so that was nice. I did at least get a new type of fish out of this. That was a good shock and surprise. Dock runner came through for me, but I think I'm gonna call it on this one and go clean up the old Airbnb back there. I'm not going to show you around inside of it because I've got other people in there and they don't want to be on film. So yeah, that's it. Catch y'all next time.